All right, guys, welcome back to another video. We have both cars here. We have the TTRS and the RS3. We're going to be diving into the differences ultimately between the two cars. We're going to be, I know people out there, they're stuck between whether they want to go with like a two-door sporty looking car or the four-door version of it. So, I mean, ultimately the cars are very similar. They're based off the same platform, the MQB platform. And you know, same motor, same transmission, but there are some differences that may sway you from one to the other, which is ultimately kind of what happened. I swayed towards that one, and Hunter swayed towards that one. So we're gonna get right into that. And then one thing I wanted to mention as well is we're having some struggling getting content out in this car. We have a lot of plans for this vehicle, but it's still not registered after only 2 months because the dealership is so bad at their job. So we have a lot of mods that we already purchased for this thing. Stay tuned, subscribe, because this build's gonna get fun. And Hunter has a whole list of mods for that thing coming soon. So you guys are gonna wanna stick around and see what the plans are for that, because it's gotta be fast. Alrighty, so clearly one of the big differences between the two cars, which is kind of obvious, is four-door versus two-door. You know, I wanted more of the storage, or I shouldn't say storage, but more of the roomy vehicle, so I went with the four-door here. Hunter went with the TTRS because he could care less about who he wants in his back seat. Matter of fact, we've ran into multiple times where we needed to fit somebody in the back seat, and we'll show you what it would have looked like when this occurrence happened. So we'll put the seat down and we'll move the seat all the way back up here. So comfortably for like somebody who's 6 foot, which is most of my friends. Now, if you don't give me the camera, I can kind of show you what we're looking at here. So this is me. I don't even know if somebody 5 feet can fit back here. I don't even know if this is focusing, but and then this is Hunter.
My knee's already on the dash.
With his knees.
It's not terrible. I'll say it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible for you, but here's me. I don't know if you can really tell, but my legs are pretty jammed. So yeah, you can either sit like this, or you gotta sit like this. But yeah, not really practical. Probably just one of those things where they built it so that the insurance company could, or you could go to insurance and say that it has 4 seats, so you could, I don't know, save $10 a month on your plan. That's not the most practical thing. I mean, even in terms of like storage space, we got like
A decent amount.
It's all right. Like it's definitely good for a coupe sports car, but then like when you go over to the RS3, your storage space is like, I mean, well, let me get in this and you'll. So this seat's already set up for like plus 6 feet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, my knees are on the back of the seats. What?
It's just funny.
What's funny?
Because your knees are still on the back of the seat. Regardless.
Okay, yeah, my knees are on the back of the seat, but like for like a 20-minute drive, somebody can sit in this position. If you went on like an hour drive, you might get uncomfortable. You might want to like move around a little bit, but like I'm 6 feet, I'm in the back. I have plenty of headroom. That's not a problem. This seat is already positioned for somebody who's 6 feet, and honestly, you could be like 6'3" because the seat's already pretty far back to how I have it. But I mean, did you see me in that car? Like, I couldn't even have my legs straight.
I think it's because I've never sat back there before.
And then the trunk space is like good. I'd probably say the same size as the TTRS, maybe even a little bit bigger.
We can go over the differences as far as cosmetics and things that don't necessarily matter as far as making one better than the other, but you know, like each car has their own style to it. They're not like identical. So like if we go to the RS3 to start off, for the RS3 they decided to do the same diamond stitch on the back side here, but then it was just straight leather at the bottom. There wasn't anything as far as like diamond stitching on the bottom, which is cool. I kind of like this design of it going all the way up the side of the seats. For the TTRS, it's a little bit similar, a little bit different. It doesn't really have the same style of diamond stitch. This obviously has a diamond stitch on the bottom and the diamond stitch going all the way on the back. So that's one of the two differences. We can go to the steering wheels are slightly different as well. This one has the same thing where it's Alcantara on the side, leather on the top. The Alcantara kind of goes across the where all the buttons are, and has more of a gloss black finish towards the bottom.
And then obviously the push to start is like standard on modern cars, where it's
just showing up on the center console.
And then if we hop over to TTRS here,
we get start stop on the steering wheel, drive select on the steering wheel, and then more of like a floating button design with like the kind of holes in the middle here. I don't know why I'm out of breath for some reason, but yeah, so
the standard
yeah, same thing with the Alcantara and the leather on the top. I like that the push to start is here, the drive select is here. I mean, there's a lot of like no buttons, like just dead buttons here and here that are kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Because I know the drive select is typically here on the RS3. Another thing with the TTRS, which is one of the things I really wanted, was the valve button. RS3s do not get the valve button whatsoever. Only the TTRS gets that, where you can just open and close the valves as you wish. And one thing I also noticed was the RS3, or actually we can bring this up now too as well. The TTRS has electric, fully functioning seats.
Yeah, which we obviously showed you before, but
yeah, it just has the back, the bottom, and also has lumbar support and stuff like that. You can adjust the bolstering on both sides. The RS3 is kind of similar. So yeah, so with the RS3, it has the four-way electric for the bolstering as well. However, it does have the
Sean, give an example of what it's like with these seats.
For a $50,000 Audi, technically more when it was brand new, but it's manual seats. You don't.
Yeah, what if you're short though and you want to show them what happens if you want to bring your seat up a little bit, you know? Well, not up, like with the little what's the other thing right there?
Oh, you telling me I just gotta sit here and pump it?
Pump up the jam.
Pump it.
Pump it up. That's if you want to raise the seat.
Yeah, it's so silly. A cool thing with the RS3, which apparently I got this off forums, so I believe it could be right, could be wrong, but the 2018, if this wants to start, the 2018 only RS3 has the, I mean, all of them have the screen, which actually the TTRS technically doesn't have at all. But with the 2018s, it actually has the ability to put it down if you don't want it. I read off forums that 2019 and higher don't get that. So that's a cool feature that I find cool. So that's kind of like some subtle differences that don't really mean a lot. It could to some people if someone wants, I know that some people would rather have a screen on, they get Apple CarPlay navigation. With the TTRS, it's more of like the driver focused. Everything's done through the screen, as I probably showed in multiple videos, but if you haven't seen those videos, everything is done here. So with the RS3, you could do Apple CarPlay on I love the Audi beeping over and over again over me.
The CarPlay would be on the center screen.
The center screen. So yeah, so with the TTRS, it's just going to show up on the screen, which is cool. I will say I like this more than the Audi RS3. I know that people, again, they would rather have the traditional screen with, music, navigation, everything like that. I find this cool when it comes to navigation because it's like the directions are literally right in front of me where I'm actually driving. So I find that really cool, but I mean, to each their own. I guess that's just one of the features that you could decide which one you would rather have.
6, 7.
So, anyway, so this is a lot more of like a driver-focused car, so everything's kind of just all done in the screen. The passenger, the only thing that the passenger gets as far as like navigation, or not navigation, but like if they want to change music, is the little this little knob here, so they can go like before and after, or they can raise it or lower it.
Other than that, they can't even see what music they're changing.
But yeah, that's all they get. They kind of have to like peek over and see on this tiny little part of the MMI what they're actually listening to. So,
and that's what we mean by it's a very driver focused car.
Yeah. So that's another difference. But other than that, I mean, they both drive relatively the same. They both got the same motor in it, same brake setup, same suspension setup, and same chassis. Everything is identical. The wheel specifications are identical. I mean, literally everything. Both have like the exact same exhaust setup. 2 coolers on the side, intercooler on the bottom. They're literally identical. So as far as like driving experience, they are the exact same for the both of them.
Alrighty, but that's gonna be the end of our video. Like mentioned, we have a lot of plans coming for these 2 cars. But as of right now, this thing is not registered, so you know,
It's gonna sit in the garage for a while.
It's gonna sit in the garage like a barn find and just collect dust for a little while. But yeah, we got 2 videos already planned for that in terms of mods, and then the TTRS we got some spicy plans, but that's gonna take a little bit of time. We are getting into the winter as well, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult for us to do filming, or we'll have to like schedule when to film, since by the time that you get home from work and stuff like that in New England, it's already pitch black. So we'll have to see what we can do as far as filming traditional like long style videos. May do a lot more like POVs and such like that don't really require daylight, but we'll give you guys great content, great success. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.